stay loyal to you when she looking at me in that way. It's hard and I think about the way that now you remember. Blow me on her page and now she won't post on IG, she's clever. Hit her on a burner, I'm in Atlanta, close to the river. You the spirit of Jezebel, little girl, you was on my tether. I was giving my all to you, you cold, I gave you my sweater. Took you to a ball or two, and baby, you fit in a slipper. I'm doing my all for you, and you were just letting us with her. But one thing I know, my money is small for you.
Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team Cavaliers in an interconference battle here in Cleveland. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves. Last season they split the series with each team able to win on the road.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mobley outside. No good on the triple. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. Worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
Fearless move by Garland inside, going for the high percentage shot.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
Here's Edwards. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Pass to Hunter. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And Mobley throws it down.
And went up and pulled it down. Mobley scoring.
Here's Simons. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Darius Garland did not like that.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power? You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's Edwards. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Simons. Following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
The defensive instincts of Embiid on display there with the deny.
.50 seconds left in the first. And the dunk by Embiid.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Craig, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And that's some serious liftoff from Simons. Wow.
It's stolen by Gobert. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's McDaniels. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Hunter. And there it is for him.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. The Timberwolves on top. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
They shoot again. Dillingham, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 3. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Embiid in the corner. Takes the 3. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 3. When Naz Reed is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Darius Garland. David.
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Cavaliers. And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. At such an early point of the season, it's a tough time to lose him. It's disappointing for everyone. Guys?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
The wide open shot from Strus. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Down low, Abaji. Cavaliers with the rebound. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Wade surveying the D. Shot clock at 5. McCain's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 6. Here's Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes it is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league. Already, he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Superb pass from Garland, and he's all for setting up his teammate.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It will be a jump ball.
Pass to Simons. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The wide open look here for Garland. Off target with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Embiid. Rebound, Minnesota.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Here's Mobley. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 5. Tipped away. To the inside. Pass to Garland. Here's Okoro. Here's Hunter. Clock at 6. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got his second bucket of the night.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Outside, Simons. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Second half of basketball. Basketball upon us, we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. To the left side wing. And the wide open shot from Reed. Off target from outside. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a three-point game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Good on the shot.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Embiid with the bucket.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Now Simons. 9 points in the game so far. It's Edwards on the wing. Off target from three-point range. Cleveland with the ball. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Cleveland shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And he knocks down the first one. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
From the arc. Hits it from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooter.
Here's McCain. Out to Wade. And another miss by Cleveland.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Thompson misses.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And Simons has it in the corner. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And that's a high percentage shot for Simons. He loves that corner 3.
Here's McCain. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And so it's Minnesota with it. The lead is 2. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
And this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Minnesota making a switch here. A tight game here in Cleveland. Here's Embiid. Dives to the hoop. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Boy, I tell you, it's pretty obvious. Embiid takes pride in and enjoys tricking his defenders and getting them to jump on the pump fake.
No luck that time either.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Here's Mobley. Pass to Jerome. And here's Garland for 3. Carries it from 3-point range. Garland's got 9 points.
You have to take Garland seriously at the arc. He is a talented shooter.
Dillingham.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Taking the bump, Garland doesn't hold back and gets rewarded with the foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, hopefully it's not from lack of effort on his part. But his free throw shooting, compared to what he did last year, has been terrible.
Over to the left wing. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the third. Back to Mobley. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. And it's 6 points for Evan Mobley. And Simons has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. It's a 1-point game. Shoots. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Oh, crafty play by Simons, working the pick and roll to perfection.
Here's a Kuro. To the wing right side. Cleveland moving the ball around. Mobley a screen. 5 to shoot. Garland no good. Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Simons. And he's good on the 3 ball. Simons has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And there's the explosive ability of Simons, ready to light it up from anywhere.
Here's Embiid, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And Embiid drops them both. Here's Minot. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for the Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. So it's the Cavaliers now, trailing by 4. Pass to McCain. Robinson with the block.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
Here's McCain. It doesn't go for him. Pass to Robinson. In the corner, it's Martin. Now Dillingham. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Minnesota leading by 7. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. And that one drops for him.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Pass to Okoro. Poked away. Here's Edwards. Driving in. Second chance shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I like seeing Gobert use the shot fake because it's an effective way to get the defenders into the paratroopers club.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Garland, that's for 2. Off target from the wing. Shoots it up. Here's Reed. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Hunter on the wing. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Garland, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Mobley with the block. And he recovers it. Will it go? And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Simon.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
And he's good on the second.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Here is Edwards. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Timberwolves.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a two-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Simons.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Well, for the Timberwolves, they could just run out the clock here. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Going inside, and Edwards slams it in.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.